Good morning, friends. Let's analyze the market. Gold continues its steady upward movement. As we can clearly see, after each significant downward candlestick, we typically take some local liquidity and then consistently continue the upward movement. I truly think it's well worth trying to work in this particular way. After relatively small pullbacks, one should open local long positions with clearly fixed targets, since there's really nowhere specifically to aim for at this moment. There's emptiness up there, nothing, no liquidity, just moving upward. Next up is the euro. For now, I'll probably skip trading it for the next few days since we haven't taken out the liquidity here. Then we moved upward. Here we see a 4-hour imbalance forming. But I don't really want to trade from it since we haven't taken out the liquidity below. Next is USD CAD. If you look closely at the daily chart, we currently have a clear upward price movement. There's a really good target here in the form of a significant daily imbalance. Switching over to the 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see that there is an unfilled 4-hour imbalance from which, in theory, we could potentially come down, get a strong reaction, and then move decisively upward. If we don't go for a liquidity grab from this very significant low point, we might indeed start drawing upward moves from this precise location. GR40, I like this asset. I think it's likely that we will continue the upward price movement. Here, we got a test of the daily imbalance. On the 4-hour chart, we also observe a clear inversion of the 4-hour imbalance, which is quite evident in this specific area. If we return to this crucial point, we can then carefully consider some promising medium-term positions with primary targets set at the PDH level. And the second significant target is located at the PVH, which represents the high of last week. The USD-Swiss franc pair, to my slight disappointment, has not performed as anticipated, primarily because on the daily time frame we still have a sustained upward price movement. There are a few specific targets to aim for. This is this cluster of liquidity, and the final target is at 81,705. But for the time being, the current price has quite clearly decided to start correcting itself. Most likely, the correction will continue its downward movement until this significant low is taken out. And only after this crucial low is indeed taken out will we then see a clear reversal on the lower time frame and a further upward move to ultimately reach these targets and the ones I previously mentioned earlier. And the next asset is USD JPY. For now, it still looks short to me. On the daily time frame, we've come to test this order block in this area. At the same time, we took out a significant cluster of liquidity. From the current significant levels, it's also abundantly clear that the price still wants to move further down to completely cover or at least partially fill the existing gap. We have a substantial and important liquidity pool located here. In this area, we had a break of structure. Here, we have locally tested this zone of interest and got another liquidity sweep. Now, this gives us a second confirmation in the form of a boss. And if we switch to the hourly time frame, in theory, we can already consider short positions from this area at the London or Frankfurt Open to continue the downward move with targets at the gap. That's precisely the kind of scenario I would like to see.